Hello. See, this week we moved up to the big chairs, not in the low chairs.
The big boy table.
Big boy table.
Yep.
And after all that friggin' snow this week, I don't know, somebody pissed off Mother Nature real bad, huh?
Yeah, and she's not done.
Yeah, I don't think she is, but
Oh
holy
man,
Christ.
they're talking about the same thing next week.
Oh,
So
I don't know.
all
Let
that
me light
work
my
you
cigar.
just did,
Let
all
me
that
light
work
my
you just did outside, you got to do probably about 4 or 5 times more.
It's a lot of snow. I don't know how much, but it's a friggin'
A
lot.
little different change of scenery today. You guys could see a little bit of the background here at Smoke Ring Cigar Bar. We got a nice True Estate event Friday, February 5th. Do a virtual event as well as online.
So we took a break from getting rid of the snow and have a cigar.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
well,
the same. I try and do it. You ever try and smoke a cigar while you're shoveling snow? It starts out good.
Yeah.
Then after a while, I'm just chewing it and it's all sloppy and broken up.
I had to cut off the end a little
Right.
bit. I mean, I'm out there with a Liga number 9. I figure a day like this calls for a great cigar.
That's not a good cigar to smoke while shoveling snow.
You know, it did pretty damn well. It
you
did all
keep
right.
biting it more and more, and it's like...
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but I was watching you shovel more than I was shoveling.
I know. I was doing the
So
same
my
too
cigar is in better shape.
when you were looking, but that's why I'm lining up a new one. This week I'm going with a Padron 3000.
Old
That's
standby.
one of my old standby, the whole
Yeah.
1000 series, depending on what size you like, what from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just sizes get bigger. I like the 3 or the 4000,
Yeah.
or more my size, but just enough strength for me
Yeah.
in the Padron, full
Yeah, not
body,
an
nothing too
overpowering
strong.
cigar.
Right.
Until you start getting up into like the 1926 blends.
Well, the 1964 Imperial Maduros I like, but sometimes I can't smoke too many of them because it's a little too strong for my palate.
Which, by the way, for the next 2 weeks at all of our cigar box retail stores and Smoke Ring Cigar Bar, we're doing buy 4 get 1 free on all Padron mix and match.
Yeah.
So, and you
That's
didn't
good.
even know that.
No, I didn't. Do that. You usually don't let me in on them deals.
Well, no. If it's something you like, we gotta just
Right.
keep letting you buy it full
Right.
retail.
But the 1000 series I like for the flavor and everything, and the price. It's a nice price. Because when you get into the 64 and the 1926s, they're great cigars and all, but now you're getting up a little bit more
Yeah.
pricey. It's harder for to smoke as an everyday cigar. But I like, I'll mix one of them in a week here or there and mix them in. But it's a completely different flavor to me though.
Yeah.
Especially a 64. I didn't smoke many of the 1926 series. I like the 1964 Imperial.
I do too. I like the 64.
Yeah.
And
And especially the Imperial Maduro.
yeah.
I
For
like
me,
better than the
I
natural.
like the Principe. Because that's a nice little Corona
Little bit
size.
smaller, yeah,
it's
yeah.
It's smaller ring gauge, more of that wrapper getting involved in the
Right.
flavor profile of that. I like that cigar.
Yeah.
Maduro as well. I always go for the Maduro for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
me too.
I'm not going to complain about a natural. That'd be
No.
all right.
You always get a perfect draw out of these, burn, and this is one of them cigars I always think the flavor and the taste is consistent from start to finish. Some cigars, the first third or so, a little different.
Yeah.
Then it changes halfway, and then
Yeah.
the last quarter. But this one to me stays.
Well, speaking of
Consistent.
consistency, not only does that stay consistent from your first third, second third, start to finish, but for what they are able to accomplish from crop to crop, to keep that flavor the same.
Absolutely.
I mean, because nothing's the same from crop to crop. I mean,
No.
there's so many variables that go into it. You got to kind of tweak it one way or the other,
Yeah.
and they do a really good job of that.
Yeah, this is one of my. I was looking forward to this one today. So we're taking a break from all this snow. It's going to be a cleanup. But yeah, this week with that snow, Monday,
is what it is in
when
Northeast
started,
Pennsylvania.
Started Sunday and the Monday and Tuesday, and still
Yeah.
cleaning up now towards the end of the week.
Yep.
But still good.
I mean-
Now we'll go on to more important thing this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Sunday Super Bowl. So
I want to know.
I got my pick,
Wait a second.
and it's a lock.
It's a lock.
It's a lock.
I want to know why you weren't smart enough, like those 2 professional sports bettors that got 60-1 odds on Tampa Bay winning the NFC and Tampa Bay winning the Super Bowl before Brady signed there.
Now, that was just just a flyer you take when you put it on.
Yeah.
You can do that on a lot of teams.
Little inside info maybe, or a hunch that Brady's going there.
And even if Brady goes there, what's anybody thinking he's going to take them to the Super Bowl? Probably not.
No, and halfway through the season, I think they're 7-9.
Right, probably not.
You're getting a little concerned.
But there's all them stories. But how many stories are out there that took the beginning of the season Pittsburgh at lower odds to go and win the Super Bowl, or the Rams?
They were feeling pretty good halfway through the season, and my how things changed.
Or how about New Orleans with Breeze, right? They had to be a Super Bowl favorite.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to Super Bowl.
I'm just thankful
all the prop bets.
that we got to this point where we were able to watch NFL all year round.
True.
We were able to get to the playoffs, Super Bowl. So I want to hear your lock.
Lock.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of either team. Just strictly lock. Did a lot of studying on this and comparing stats and trends. Tampa and the over.
No shit.
Tampa with 3 in the over.
Yeah? Is that the line right now? 3? I think it was
That's
3.5 was last I saw.
Yeah, last 3.
You're taking Tampa and the over.
Parlay.
All right. I mean,
and you want a prop bet? I'm not sure what the odds are on this, but it's usually pretty decent. Tampa Bay's defense has scored a touchdown, anytime touchdown.
that's what your parlay is.
Yeah. Get interested.
You know how good that sounds right now?
Right? Doesn't it sound so friggin' good?
Is it going to sound the same?
Probably not.
Monday?
Probably not Sunday by halftime. And
Tampa Bay, shutout.
Mahomes throws for 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You know, and all of the above.
Travis Kelce watches the game from the sidelines in the second half.
Probably. But right now, that sounds damn good.
Sounds real good. Well, it's a lock, right?
It's a lock.
You said it was a lock.
It's a lock. Here it is.
All right.
Friday lock. So you still have a day or two to change it, but if you want a lock, put everything on it. And we'll see.
We need a disclaimer for that
Yeah.
statement. We are not
Sounds
professionals. We're not backing anybody here that decides to go with the locks, and we're getting a bunch of phone calls on Monday.
Sounds good.
Sounds real
good.
good. Sounds real good. Yeah. Sounds even better when you say it out loud,
Keep
because I'm
saying
sure
it.
in the head it was sounding even better.
Keep saying
You're
it.
thinking to yourself, you're acting over here like you're Scarpati going to win the league, and Tyler Mariano comes in and blows you away.
Right? Never going to live that thing down.
No.
But then we have our usual block pools. You know, you're getting a couple of them.
Yeah.
So hopefully that pays off.
Oh.
Sometimes it does.
Last year we had a good run at it. We won a quarter. We didn't even think we had a chance.
Yep. You never know what the score is.
No.
You start out with
And
like that 7-7 looks good, and then the game starts off with a safety or a missed extra
throws
point.
it all out of whack.
Throws that 7 right out.
Not happening.
At it right out.
Yep.
But I look forward to all them blocks
Yeah.
and scores and
Makes it interesting.
prop bets and
Yeah, I mean,
and
and
all
that's
that.
one thing that I missed that we weren't able to get out to Vegas this year. We usually get out there for a trade show or two, and you know, get a little crazy with all those prop bets. But
Right.
we didn't have an
Never
opportunity
won.
to do that. But
No.
you know, it's not the same doing it, you know, through FanDuel or
No,
whatever
you do
else,
it
you
and all.
know,
It's just-
the sports. But it's nice to be out there.
Yeah. That's why I'm even sporting, even though my Cowboys hoodie on today. The Super Bowl. Ain't there, but
I mean,
Well,
you know,
what am I gonna say?
you've been wearing that a long time for the Super Bowl without them being there.
tell me about it. Every year. Next year's the year.
Well,
Quit saying that.
Well, NFC, AFC. I'll see you in the Super Bowl with the Dolphins. We're calling it now. You want to lock that in too?
We should see what the odds are on that now.
You know what? That's a
Dolphin
great idea.
Cowboys Super Bowl.
It's a great
next year.
idea.
Wonder what them odds are.
Wouldn't
Because you know
hurt.
they're out.
Oh, wouldn't
Sure, it's
hurt.
out.
And I'm sure they're pretty high.
I would think so.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yep.
Maybe Deshaun Watson takes over down in South Beach. What do you think? It's a good
They're
possibility.
looking at him, right?
Good possibility.
Although his value just went up after what the Rams gave up for Stafford, right?
Does that make any sense
Not
to
to
you and
me,
I
no.
as an amateur?
Not at all.
To give away all of that?
What's Stafford in the league? 10 years? What's he,
About
early
30,
30s?
I think he's 31 years old.
30. So he's in the league maybe 8, 9, 10 years. And the first number 1 overall pick, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, I wouldn't
No.
say he. No, I don't think
No, he
was.
wasn't, but he was first round pick. I'm not
Oh.
talking Goff because they traded Goff for him.
Oh,
Goff
Goff.
was
Oh,
the
yeah.
number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
And they gave up 2 more first rounds and a third round for Stafford.
I mean,
I
they
don't
must
know.
see something in Stafford. I mean, you're looking at an older quarterback, durable, all right? He plays almost every game. But these last
Average.
2 years, he's had significant injuries, surgery, you know. Never really had anybody around him.
But still,
See what happens when you.
But you go looking around him, go real quick with Mahomes in Kansas City. How much better does he make the guys around him? And how good were the guys that Kansas City has now if it wasn't Mahomes, right? It's a team sport.
It's both ways. It goes both ways.
Goes
One
both
guy's
ways.
not gonna change, but
Not at all. But
well, while we're at
believe
it, they put some money on the Rams too. Somebody sees something in there. The odds probably aren't as great as if you were going with the Dolphins Cowboys, but
yeah. So we'll see.
sprinkle it around a little bit. Why not? What the hell?
Bet them all, right?
Yeah. I'd rather sit in here doing that than out there shoveling snow.
Oh. Yeah, I'm over the snow.
Yeah. On the bright side, it's February. We're a lot closer to March,
Spring.
April,
Yep.
spring, getting back, being able to operate the way we want to operate outside, and
Patio, a little easier smoking cigars. Have a little extra time to smoke more cigars.
yeah. Start to feel, you start
Yeah.
with breakfast cigars,
Mhm.
where you could actually enjoy it, outside in the sunshine.
Speaking of new cigars, I smoked a cigar this past week or weekend, I forget when. And I don't know, I may have smoked it years and years ago. I don't think we ever carried it. You could correct me if I'm wrong. But Leaf by Oscar. I smoked it. Leaf by Oscar of Connecticut. That was a damn good cigar.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a little skeptical. I bought it. I was at a different shop that I went in to have a cigar and just to hang out a little bit. And I figured, I always like to try something new that we don't carry, because you can't carry everything.
Right.
Boy, that really smoked great, start to finish. The burn, flavor, consistent. That was a nice cigar. Might be something to consider
Yeah,
trying
we've
again.
never carried it as on the regular.
Mhm.
We've gotten some boxes in here and there for people looking for it. Have tried it out a little bit. I think that's definitely line worthy. Bring in their line, introduce that to the stores here. It's got some longevity to it. It's been around. Solid cigar.
Yeah.
Solid cigar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It was-
We were never really in a position to bring that whole line in, right? Based upon the inventory that we've had and the
Yeah.
lines that we're carrying. But when we bring something in, we want to bring it in. We don't want to bring a box
Give it
here.
a fair shot.
Yeah.
Give it a fair
So you got to
shot.
bring in the entire line. Make sure you've got the proper space
Yeah.
in the humidor to
Yeah.
do so. So keep your eyes open. That might be something to bring in
Yeah.
in the near future.
My only issue with that is to get to the damn cigar, because it's
Yeah.
wrapped in a leaf.
It's a lot of work.
It's
A lot
wrapped-
of
Where the
work.
hell's the damn cigar?
Yep. You're looking for that instant gratification by the time you get that thing open.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's a nice, unique packaging. But the cigar was I really enjoyed it. Quality, well constructed, looked great. That was really a nice cigar.
And what else did you smoke? Did you smoke Montesino
Montesino
by J.C.
Toro.
Newman? Yeah, that's an old school brand.
Oh.
That's
And it's been back order now for a little while, right?
I placed
get it.
a bunch of boxes for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say March,
Yeah, you didn't get it.
maybe even prior.
That's a nice.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed the Montesino brand.
nice, mild,
Mhm.
creamy cigar.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Like butter.
Yep. Yeah. You compare that to something like a Perdomo Champagne or like an Ashton Classic.
Mhm.
In those lines, as far as the flavor profile
Yeah,
goes,
absolutely, yeah.
real nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice cigar, because you don't see many of them around. In the same shop I was in that had the Leaf by Oscar had them, so I picked up a couple of them. So they must have
Yeah.
them a little bit then. But that's all right. They were in the humidor, well kept.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, aged a little bit, I guess. So yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah,
Something to, and I didn't see it around in a while.
yeah. This Liga number 9, you don't really get that often to enjoy a cigar start to finish. With a lot of the running around that we do and in and out of the humidor and stuff like that. So, something good came out of this Mother Nature today. We're able to get a nice little Liga number 9 in.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, till next time, don't forget that Super Bowl lock. You'll thank me next week
and the
if you put it
disclaimer.
on.
And the disclaimer.
Yeah, don't worry about the disclaimer.
yeah.
I just want to say one thing is whether you like Brady or don't like him, and I'm not a big fan of Brady either, but you got to give the guy props. I mean, he comes prepared to play.
Yeah.
He's
He
prepared.
takes-
He's in shape.
He takes
And
care
he's a
of
winner.
himself. He takes
What's
care
this?
of himself.
10 Super Bowls in what, 20 seasons?
Yeah.
I mean, One
So,
out of two.
I think he has been in 20% of all Super Bowls.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, it's a crazy
So whether
number.
you like him or not, you gotta give the man credit.
And he wins on Sunday, 70% win percentage.
Yeah, it's great, unbelievable. Over 20 years, right? 20 seasons,
Yeah.
21 seasons.
Yeah.
So
Unbelievable.
So that's who I'm going with.
All right.
Going.
It's a lot.
Tampa
It's a lot.
and the over.
All right. It's a lot.
Tampa defense to score a touchdown on top of it.
Nice parlay.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Till
till next
next
time.
week.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that really plays out.
Thanks for joining us today.